Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Today, we're going to be talking about how to find the number of solutions of a quadratic equation. So, let's say that you're asked to find, not necessarily to find the solutions, but to just find the number of solutions. This is the technique you'll use. If you actually want to find the actual solutions themselves, we would use a different method, and that's going to be in the next video. Okay, so basically, when we have that 0 is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c, or y equals ax squared plus bx plus c, if b squared minus 4ac is less than 0, then we have no solutions. If it's equal to 0, there's one solution. And if it's greater than 0, then we have two solutions. So every quadratic either has 0, 1, or 2 solutions. And keep in mind, in this situation, we're only focusing on real solutions, as this is algebra 1. If you're looking for ones where we do consider complex solutions, all right, and complex numbers in general, that'll be not till algebra 2. All right, so let's talk about that. Let's go through some examples here. So what I need to do is I need to find out what b squared equals 4ac is, and then scroll back up to see which of these conditions it meets. So keep in mind here too that a refers to the leading coefficient, b refers to coefficient of x, and c refers to the constant. So in this case, a is 5, b is 6, and c is 1. And I want to know what is b squared minus 4ac. So in this case, that's going to be 6 squared minus 4 times 5 times 1, which is 36, minus 20, which is 16. Now 16 is greater than 0. And so because it's greater than 0, it falls into the third category, meaning that this one has two solutions, two real solutions, like that. All right, let's move to the second one. In this case, a is equal to 2, b is equal to 3, and c is equal to negative 5. So we want to find b squared minus 4ac, which is 3 squared minus 4 times 2 times negative 5, which is 9 plus 40, which is 49. And that is also greater than 0. So therefore, there are two solutions. Okay, what about this third one? In this case, a is 1, right? Because in this case, there's no leading coefficient, it doesn't look like. When there is none, we're going to assume the leading coefficient would just be 1, right? Because 1 times x squared is the same as x squared. Sometimes if people don't see 1, they put it as 0, but this is not quite right, right? Keep in mind also too that if it was 0, if this number was 0, then we would have 0 times x squared, which would just wipe this out completely, right? So that wouldn't quite be right. So a is 1, right? Our leading coefficient is 1, b is negative 4, and c is 4. So we have b squared minus 4ac, which is negative 4 squared minus 4 times 1 times 4, which is 16 minus 16, which is 0. And whenever it's 0, that means what? That means there is one solution. Now, a common misconception is that solution is that x is 0, and that's not necessarily true. It just means that there is one solution, not necessarily that the solution itself is equal to 0. Okay, last one. Let's try this one here. In this case, a is 3, b is negative 2, and c is 7. So we want to find out what is b squared minus 4ac. So that's going to be negative 2 squared minus 4 times 3 times 7, which is 4 minus, 4 times 3 times 7 is 84. So therefore, it's negative 80. And negative 80 is less than 0. And when we have b squared minus 4ac less than 0, that means there are no real solutions. So the answer for this one, no real solutions. And there we go. All right, as always, feel free to leave any questions in the comments below, and I'll see you for the next one.